From the twisted genius of Lex Whiskey, welcome to Doonesbury Moor. Chapter 6.
Come, boy, meet your doom and join me on the moor.
Back, foul beast! Back! Back!
He's coming this way. Ducky, he's going to kill Clem. Do something.
The ghost. Alright, hands in the air.
What the?
Curses!
Well, well, well. What a sorry-looking picnic this is. Hello, Clement. Nice of you to visit.
Dad?
Mr. Doonesbury?
That would be Lord Doonesbury, thank you, Mr. Ficklestein. By the way, heard about the innings at Lord's?
Not you! I was so close!
Oh, I bet you were. Mr. Waverley, would you please take that knife away before somebody gets hurt?
You know him? Lord Doonesbury? You know the ghost of Doonesbury Moor?
Ghost? I'm afraid not, Miss Wu. But I do know the sorry character masquerading as him. The light, Mr. Waverley.
Groundskeeper Cludd!
Aye, the very same.
But why? Why would a groundskeeper want to kill Clement?
Oh, I think I can answer that. You see, Mr. Cludd hasn't been in my employ for, 10 years, Cludd?
12 years next September, you treacherous cur.
It became clear to me, despite his many years of service working for first my late father and then me, the grounds of the manor needed a man more professional in his conduct.
Aye, is enjoying a hint of whiskey after work a crime now?
You embezzled $800,000 from my charity.
Aye.
Embittered with thoughts of revenge, he then took it upon himself to reignite the old rumours of the curse of Blood Doonesbury to try and tank the property values. Every now and then, a stag would turn up decimated. Villagers would hear wailing from the land at night and see a solitary shadow darting in the moonbeams. It was quite the one-man show he'd been operating over the years.
It was working too. I couldn't believe my luck when Master Clement returned. It would have only taken one fatal incident to prove the curse was real and ruin this land forever. That would show you once and for all, you peely-weely aristocratic munter.
I'm afraid the curse of Blood Doonesbury ends tonight, Cludd, along with your freedom. Mr. Waverley, the shackles. I'm sure the local constabulary would like a word with our most esteemed former colleague.
Aww.
I certainly hope they screen the 1999 film Entrapment, starring Sean Connery in prison, because that's where he's going.
But how did you know we were here?
Clement, you disappoint me. I'm your father. I make it my business to know at all times the whereabouts of my son.
You mean your heir?
Lord Doonesbury, please. We need to get our friend medical attention immediately.
I see. Looks like a standard concussion. Ducky's probably suffered worse from the Australian pace attack, but we'll bring him up to the manor. I'll phone ahead and wake the physician. I'll have them make up your rooms as well. I presume you and your friends will be staying, Clement?
I don't...
We can't leave him, Clem. We'd be delighted, Lord Doonesbury.
Splendid. Take in Mr. Cludd and young Master Dunbar on the quad bike, Waverley. I'll drive our guests back in the Rover. 4 speeds, you know. You should have phoned ahead, Clement. It's been so long since you paid a visit to the old family grounds. I think you and I have quite a bit of catching up to do.
Well, I tried to tell you, Ducky. There's no such thing as the curse of Blood Doonesbury.
You're right, Clem. You're right, Clem. But you have to admit, when that drunken Scotsman was flashing that big dirty knife around, well, you were a believer too, for just a moment.
Maybe.
So much for our relaxing camping trip. Still, I can't imagine anything better right now than getting out of this wretched moor and into a nice warm bed. It looks like you'll be spending some time with your father after all, Clem. That must be exciting.
My father and I haven't spoken openly for quite some time now, Jin. I feel like when that rhinoceros killed my mother off the motorway, part of him died as well. He'd never admit it, but he's determined that I should one day assume the family mantle. As much as I try to break free from the Doonesbury name and forge my own path, I can never escape the feeling that he's there, watching me, controlling everything that happens. He's always got a plan, that man. I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm positive it's going to be a strange and suspenseful few days at Doonesbury Manor.